Faulty reasoning in cause and effect. When correlation isn't causation 2 in 1, written by William Rands, narrated by Alice Venderra. The Correlation-Causation Fallacy, assuming correlation implies causation, written by William Rands, narrated by Alice Venderra. Introduction. Overview of the correlation-causation fallacy. The correlation-causation fallacy is a common error in reasoning where people mistakenly believe that because two events or variables are correlated, one must have caused the other. This fallacy is not only widespread, but can have significant consequences in various aspects of life, including science, policymaking, and everyday decision-making. It stems from the human tendency to look for patterns and explanations, often leading us to draw conclusions from observed associations without carefully analyzing the underlying mechanisms at play. At its core, the fallacy occurs when a correlation, meaning two variables move together in some way, is confused with a causal relationship, where one variable directly influences or causes changes in the other. Correlation does not imply causation, a principle that is fundamental to sound scientific reasoning and critical thinking. For example, if there is a correlation between the number of hours spent watching TV and the number of people eating unhealthy food, it would be erroneous to conclude that watching TV causes people to eat poorly. Other factors, such as time spent sitting idle or lifestyle choices, could be influencing both variables. The danger of assuming causation based on correlation is that it leads to misguided conclusions, decisions, and actions. This fallacy can often be found in media reports, advertising, and even scientific studies. Headlines like, "Studies show that eating chocolate improves memory," or "Increased spending on education leads to higher student performance," may imply a direct causal relationship based on observed correlations, but they neglect to account for potential confounding variables or the possibility of coincidence. In more complex situations, the misinterpretation of correlations can lead to flawed public policies, ineffective interventions, and misplaced public fear or optimism. The impact of the correlation-causation fallacy extends beyond intellectual discussions. It shapes real-world decisions in health, politics, economics, and personal choices. A better understanding of the fallacy can improve how we approach data, foster more critical engagement with information, and ensure that we do not fall prey to erroneous conclusions.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?